Our services. What do migration agents do? Australian registered migration agents are experts in Australian migration law and professionally manage Australian visa applications, highly educated in and up to date in Australian migration law and departmental policies which are used to interpret the legislation, in other words, which the department makes its decisions based on. Now, we're governed by the Migration Agents Registration Authority and bound by a code of conduct. We're required to maintain a professional library of legislation and policy which must be kept up to date, and we're required to complete continual professional development studies every year to keep abreast of the constantly changing rules and policies. Now, we need to pass stringent security and character checks. It's also illegal for non-registered agents to give immigration advice in Australia. Now, how migration agents help clients? We will assess your initial suitability for a visa. Choose the most suitable visa type for you. Advise on costs and fees, as well as estimated visa processing times. Plan a strategy for a successful Australian visa application. And we'll provide detailed checklists of your visa requirements, that means documents and relationship evidence. Check all documents for accuracy and suitability, certify documents when necessary, and prepare and submit the completed application professionally. We'll keep you informed of progress as we're updated by the Embassy. And we can liaise with the Department of Immigration and Border Protection on your behalf when required. And we can arrange for merits review at tribunals when required. That means when serious problems exist. Now, what does Down Under Visa do differently? Basically all of the above, but we try to do it better and with more of a human touch. We know that immigration is one of the most major and sometimes scary steps in life that any person could ever undertake. We know that the hopes and dreams of often many people are tied into the outcome. Failures are traumatic and can usually be avoided by experience and skilled handling. Now, we leave nothing to chance. We also have many years' experience with the culture and bureaucracy of the Philippines. We live and work here, well, all the time actually. Mila Harvey was born and educated here, gives an invaluable insight and support when cross-cultural confusion and miscommunication sets in. Ate Mila, as the ladies will call her, has helped and calmed many a worried Filipino visa applicant over the years. She's particularly good at dealing with the Filipino ladies in a way that no non-Filipina can. Now, she takes personal care of the many brides and brides-to-be who are going through spouse, partner visa and prospective marriage visa processes. Now, it would be very difficult to find somebody else who has our level of experience in this specialised area. Now, this is a family operation. Jeff is a registered migration agent and personally manages every application. Mila helps the ladies with their requirements as well as helps clients with their requirements for tourist visas. Jeremy Harvey, that's my son, works in the Philippines office and helps clients, particularly Australian men, find it easier to deal with another Australian man and to fine-tune their visa requirements. You will never feel ignored, and we are known for our prompt responses as well as our practical and caring guidance. Now, Down Under Visa can and does find solutions for you, including those really difficult cases where you think you have little hope, or where you've had a visa cancelled or an application refused. We assess and analyse your situation with our exclusive EAssess online assessment system. We advise you clearly of all costs and fees which are fixed, and give you realistic estimated visa processing times. And we give you both a personalised to-do list of documents and other requirements based on your own unique situation. There's no one-size-fits-all requirements lists here. Now, we provide access to our migration hub, which you will have a convenient 24/7 access to your to-do list and supporting documents via your computer, your phone or your tablet, all the supportive information that you need. Built-in information links and detailed frequently asked questions to give guidance and to answer all your questions. There were instructional videos on there as well. And there's also some giveaway books on Philippines culture and other practical information written exclusively for Down Under visa clients by well-known author Perry Gamsby. Now, there's also fast response email support in English or Tagalog when necessary for those hard to answer questions. No need for confusion or guesswork, and Mila is on hand to take care of the needs of the Filipina lady applicants. Now, we've got an office here in Manila where, by appointment, we can meet you, sponsor or Filipina applicant. Now, Aussie English speakers always available. Now, comprehensive checking and rechecking of documents and other relationship evidence that you send us. No room for mistakes or for nasty little surprises later. We complete the visa applications for you. You don't have to. And we prepare and lodge the final application for you and liaise with the Australian Embassy right through to the grant of the visa. Now, cost of services. There's a link here on the website for average migration agent fees charged for services by migration agents in Australia. Government visa application charges are separate. Now, we tend to be around the middle of the average fee scale, and our clients tell us that we are very reasonable in our professional fees. Rest assured that for every case and client we give you a fixed price for the preparation of your application, agreed upon and contracted before any work gets done. There's no hidden extras, no charging for extra documents or any other nonsense. In most cases, we're happy for you to pay in instalments up until the application is lodged. We give you a full costing of both our fees and the government visa application charges when you complete our free online assessment for visa eligibility. Visa processing times. Now, we can't promise to speed up the processing time of your visa applications, and anybody who tells you they can is a liar. We will give you an estimate of your waiting time for your visa right from the start, and we do everything we can to prepare a visa application that is trouble-free and will be processed by the Australian Embassy or the Department of Immigration without too many delays. Thank you.